How's it going today, guys? Castillo Trading coming to you with another nPOC and daily POC update video. So let's just dive into this, guys. We have our longs, we have our shorts, and we've kind of just started to go sideways. And again, we've talked about this. And again, the nPOC prints are kind of confirming that, right? Because I think on Monday when we did the live stream, we had two nPOC prints here and here. And what happened? We got that impulse move up to close both of them. Now, what's going to happen next? Well, we do have another print right around this area from yesterday, and we can go ahead and kind of map that out and kind of create our game plan based off of this one. It is 94416 is the next nPOC print to the downside on BTC, right? So again, just with everything kind of going on, we did talk about just that sideways action between 91,285 and then also 98,407 nPOC print. And again, that's basically what is happening. And so we're going to just kind of continue to focus on that, right? So for me, you know, the next area of interest to long is still lower. You know, our long was that 91,285, and that still is what my long is, right? I'm not going to continue to push too heavy on some of these just because we are in this big take profit area for me on BTC from longing those low 80s, those high 70K areas. And so for me, I'm just waiting for the best confluence area, you know, those high conviction areas for an entry. And we've kind of talked about that over on the low term time frame. Again, kind of running into that upper limit on the current range, the 30-minute current range. So again, not an area I'm willing to long. We want lower, kind of this lower limit area along with this nPOC print to end up making that move to the upside. Now, I do think that wanting that 91,285 is a little bit of wishful thinking. A lot of people are wanting lower. There's a CME gap around in that area as well. So I still think the most pain is up. You know, we've kind of talked about the 4-hour kind of having that staircase down, elevator up type of price action. And we're still kind of within that, right? You know, maybe with the FMOC coming up in about 45 minutes, we get a wash down to this area and again, kind of keeping this trend line, and then we can kind of bounce up from there, kind of closing that 94,416 and that 98,407 nPOC print, still leaving 91,285. Now, I want this 91,285 to not get hit, right? Because that means that price is going up. But if price does drop, guess what? We're prepared for it. We're looking to be bidding in that area. As like I said, we do have a long in that area that we've talked about. And then also the area of interest next to short is going to be that 98,407. So BTC is in a little bit of a weird area. BTC dominance just keeps going up. And I think we're kind of wanting that to continue to go up, right? I think 70% is what I'm looking for. You want BTC to go up first. Then you want the altcoins and majors like Sol, Ethereum to go up after. We do have an nPOC print that's new to the downside. And again, we can kind of go over and label this as well. My longs are still lower, obviously, at that 1580. I've talked about them not happening. We've got a lot of lower nPOC prints and we've gotten to the lows. And I just think it is wishful thinking to want a retest of those lows, as a lot of people are still sidelined. I don't think that we're given that opportunity to get back in at Ethereum at around that 1300. Again, if it happens, I will be buying, as we do have the long at this nPOC print. So nothing really changing, guys. It is just one of those updated videos to where, you know, I'll be updating you, like I said, along the way. We do have finally a new print on Ethereum, so you could be looking to be buying at that 1771. I know I will probably look to buying if we do get a retest of the 1771 nPOC print, just because I do want more Ethereum exposure within the potential next leg higher. And again, you guys know where my target is for higher, that 2220 nPOC print and that 2356. This can happen quick, right? I know Ethereum has been very, very tough for a lot of people to be trading, a lot of holders to be holding. But, you know, at the end of the day, I still think that Ethereum has the best risk reward for ROI on this next upcoming cycle. I'll see you guys over in the Telegram. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the update, and I'll see you soon. Peace.